Welcome inside, ladies and gentlemen. This is Mission Ready. Prepare your mind and body for the battlefield of life. Today is episode 4. In today's episode, we're going to cover 4 reasons you procrastinate. 4 reasons you procrastinate. If you're ready to listen to this, go ahead and subscribe if you're on YouTube. Also, if you're on Spotify, click to rate. 5 stars if you like it. Hey, if you got to rate it less, rate it less. Just pure honesty. I'd appreciate it. Thanks for your time. Let's get started. Reason number 1, because you can. Because you can. Why do you procrastinate? The reason why, because you can, because life doesn't suck enough. Life is not hard enough. Life is not challenging enough. Yes, there's pressure. Yes, there's stress. Yes, there's anxiety. Yes, you may have depression. Yes, you may have college debt, credit card debt, whatever in particular it is for you. But life is not hard enough for you to not procrastinate. People overlook these things. So think about it. The concept and the example is it's that time of the month to pay your bills. Once the 27th comes around, whether that month has 28, 30, or 31 days, that pressure comes on. If you are not financially thriving or financially responsible, you feel like you're living that yin and yang. You're good the first 20 days of the month and you're like, oh shit, now I got to pay bills. And you keep having this ebb and flow of procrastination and a high sense of urgency. Why do we figure it out within 48 hours? Within 48 hours of paying said bill, most people, they figure it out. And the next thing you know, the pressure's off for 10 to 20 days. And then the pressure comes back on and they're chasing that repetitive emotional cycle and pattern of financial illiteracy by not being financially responsible. That is a huge one. And the most common one that you see that people don't really talk about enough. So reason number 1 of why you procrastinate is because you can. The lights are still on, the internet's still on, your car still works, whatever specific that it is for you. Once that pressure gets too much to handle, too much to bear, instantly that sense of urgency skyrockets and you figure stuff out. You either make the money, you make the call, you send the email, you send the messages, you go here, you go there, and another version of you shows up. My challenge to you is to see if you can be that person more often. Not necessarily 24/7, but having a higher sense of urgency. Your back is against the wall, bills are due, things are about to happen, lights are about to be cut off, all that pressure. Figure it out. Make those calls, send those emails, do that thing and stay in control. Be proactive so you have control rather than reacting to every situation. So again, reason 1 why you procrastinate is because you can. Life doesn't suck enough, but once it starts to suck enough, that's when you take action and have a high sense of urgency. Number 2, reason number 2 why you procrastinate. You make jokes about your situation. You make jokes about your situation. This is another common thing that you see. Let's use an example that you've always wanted to go to your favorite artist's concert. You wanted to go with your best friend on tour. He or she is always flaky about it. Deep down, they actually want to go, but maybe they're not good with their money. Maybe they're in a relationship where the person feels jealousy if they're at a concert with a lot of men, with a lot of females. Because of that said person that they're dating, they may be insecure. Or your friend individually, they may be insecure because of finances and they don't communicate. But they always make jokes about their situation. Oh, you know I can't go to that concert. Yeah, you know, I got this going on and that going on. And everything is funny to them. Oh, you know I can't go on this vacation with you. I don't want to be at that pool. Nobody wants to see this body at the pool. Nobody wants to see this on the cruise line. Always making a joke. Nothing is funny about it. It's a defense mechanism. They're deflecting. They're deflecting because they're not proud of themselves and their physique. When they look in the mirror, they don't like what they see. They make jokes about their body, jokes about their finances, jokes about their relationships or their situationships. They make jokes about every and anything to try to undermine their situation, but it is a defense mechanism. And it does nothing but does not serve them future-wise. They're programming their subconscious to say, I don't take this serious, so I'm always going to make a joke. So when it's time to work on that thing that they need to fix and improve, Their conscious mind doesn't believe that they actually can. Why? Because they've unknowingly programmed themselves to make jokes out of things that are serious, things that matter. So they make jokes about every little thing. So my challenge to you as an individual is to stop making jokes about your thing and be more serious. I'm not saying to not have fun, experience life, but when it comes to things that you need to elevate and improve and work on, be serious about it and stop making jokes. Side note, do the same thing with your friends, the people that you love. Catch them when they make jokes. Hey, you keep making jokes about your weight. Why are you doing that? Let's take action. Let's do a challenge. I'll be your accountability partner. How does that sound? Be honest with your people. Some will appreciate it because you are their pattern interrupter. And some will get offended. Maybe those people aren't for you. I'm not telling you to cut anybody off, but it's time to elevate our life and stop procrastinating. That was reason number 2, is you make jokes about your situation or everyone in your circle does the same. Reason number 3, you've programmed your subconscious mind to not believe you because your historical data shows proof that you just talk, think, but you don't take action. So reason number 3 is you talk and think too much and you don't take action. Why is that? It relates to number 2 as well. You've programmed your subconscious mind to just speak, think, overplan, overanalyze, procrastinate. You've done this thing, so when it's time to take action, you don't do much because you don't believe in yourself. Deep at your core, you're not that confident in yourself. You play a good game, you put that mask on, you play that character to your friends and coworkers, but eventually they see through it. Eventually, you're the only person that believes your shit because nobody else does. Why? Because you don't get results. You don't produce. If you're part of sales, if you're in business, if you're not producing the numbers, hitting the KPIs, hitting the quotas, getting the commissions, getting the sales, the revenue, the company and your business's profits, then it's all irrelevant of what you're saying or what you're doing. Because maybe what you're doing in regards to what you're spending time on has nothing to do with evolving the company or your position. So there's a thing called IPAs, income producing actions. Shout out to Grant Cardone. IPAs, income producing actions. A lot of you are taking actions in business and entrepreneur wise on things that don't actually bring you more clients, customers, reviews, things of that nature. You don't grow the business. You do everything else. You read another business book. You take another course. You do this. You do yoga. You take the ice bath. You do all this extra shit that you think that you have to do, but your pockets are empty. Get more focused. You're doing a lot of talking, doing a lot of thinking, doing a lot of this, or just taking the wrong actions. And that right there is why you procrastinate, because you don't feel like you're going to move forward in the areas that truly matter. And this is not just business related. It might be with your health, your body, your mental health, your friendships, your skill sets in your career that lead to a raise or promotion. You talk too much, you think too much, you overanalyze, and you're not taking enough action. So how do you break that, Derek? How do you break that? I understand 1, 2, and 3. How do I break this? The moment that you know that you need to do the thing, force yourself to do it. It's not rocket science. People overcomplicate things. Your friend that is always winning, he or she just keeps winning and leveling up because they consistently take action. Whether they're tired, whether they're emotional, whether they had a nightmare, PTSD, sleep deprivation, anxiety, depression, sleep paralysis, whatever they're feeling, experiencing right now, or that is popping in from the past, it doesn't matter. They still take action. And by the time they sit on their couch at night or get in bed, they're proud of themselves. And they said, I showed up. You just consistently have to show up. You show up for yourself to get ready for your little holiday, to get ready for that thing. Let's elevate that sense of urgency and get serious. Enough talking, enough thinking, enough over planning. You already have what it takes. You know exactly what to do. I'm just that random dude on the internet reminding you to get your shit together and get back into that zone. That was number 3, too much thinking, too much talking, not enough action taken. Number 4, reason why you procrastinate. You settled and lowered your standards. What I mean by that, your dreams, goals, and aspirations used to be way up here, and you slowly started to bring them down. You listen to too many people's opinions that have not done that thing. So here's an example. I was in the U.S. Army. I also was pursuing modeling. I got signed to Elite Model Management Miami. At the time, I was at Fort Gordon, which is an Army base in Georgia, and I was preparing things for photo shoots in a couple months. And everybody was like, oh, modeling's gay. Oh, Johnson this. Oh, man, you can't do this and that. You can't do, oh, you're going to be National Guard after this training school, blah, 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 blah. All these insecure dudes, and most of them were closet gays. Shout out to my gay community. But what I'm saying is a lot of these dudes that were hyper aggressive about me being a model were always uncomfortable. And so one day I was just like, hey, are you closet? If you are, it's all good, man. Just be honest with yourself. But that hyper aggression, you don't want a problem with me, because once I speak up, you get nervous and scared. So what is the problem? I think it's with you. I'm not the problem. You're your own problem. That is an example. Your example might be you're pursuing something different and somebody has an opinion. Your coworkers, some wannabe alpha males in your life that are hyper aggressive, trying to overshadow their insecurities. Maybe it's a family member. Maybe it's a neighbor, a friend, or a coworker. Whoever it is, stop listening to these people, point being. So whatever somebody's saying that doesn't relate to you evolving and elevating in life and getting to your goals, stop listening to these people, because the majority of the time they have zero experience doing what you're trying to do. Zero experience trying to do what you're aiming to do. So think about it. People have been listening to this garbage, bullshit, horseshit advice from people, and their goal was up here, and they started to dwindle it, and lo and behold, after a couple of months or years, they come into agreement with the person and say, you know what? Maybe she was right. Maybe dad was right. Modeling's not for me. Maybe that person was right. I am an idiot for getting out of the U.S. Army and making a business. Maybe they are right. Life coach. Who could life coach somebody? Business, LLC, S-Corps, motherhood, fatherhood, leadership. You think you deserve a promotion? Traveling. It's unsafe to travel to another country. All these different things that you probably have heard. Stop listening to this. Your goals, dreams, and aspirations were very high, and then they started to dwindle. Last example on this. When you were a child, what do your parents, teachers, and society tell you? Dream big. Have a big imagination. Think about what you want to accomplish. Life is going to be amazing. You can be an astronaut, a business owner, a lawyer, a firefighter. You could do whatever you want, little Jimmy, little Michelle. And once you become a teen and you still start talking about those goals, what happens? Hey, you need to be more realistic. Men can't do that. Black men can't do that. Females can't do that. Mothers can't do that. You're just a single parent. You can't do that. You're a gay male. You can't do that. Oh, Archon doesn't do that. That's not for us. All these different things that you hear, and people start to get in your head, and you start to question yourself because you lose yourself. But why is that? The reason people's opinions affect you so much is because you don't believe and trust yourself. Your self-confidence, and side note, it's the discipline. When you're not consistently taking action, you don't have any historical data, meaning proof of you actually making progress. You need proof by consistently showing up to yourself. And last but not least, on top of this, you need faith. I'm not telling you who to believe in or what to believe in. I personally believe in God and Jesus Christ. That's where I have my faith in. You have to have faith in a higher power that is bigger than you. Yes, have faith in yourself, but you need to have faith, meaning that fear doesn't matter. People's opinions don't matter. You're like, you know what? It's already done. Time just hasn't caught up yet. As long as I consistently show up, keep my faith strong, stay disciplined, do the thing when I don't feel like it, things will come together. It's already done. Time just hasn't caught up yet. So, quick recap. The 4 reasons you procrastinate. Number 1, because you can. Life sucks, but it doesn't suck enough. So you keep procrastinating. But once it starts to suck, your sense of urgency skyrockets and you surprise yourself. You make the money, you lose the weight, you get the promotion, you do that deal, you close a business deal, you do something positive and productive like that because you flipped the switch mentally and became the better version of yourself. So I challenge you to operate as that person more often because that's who you can become. You have the ability to update and elevate your default setting. Your default setting is the mental state that you're in most often. Number 2, you make jokes about your situation. Stop fucking making jokes about your situation. When you're about to catch yourself doing it, stop yourself and say, you know what? Yes, let's go for a walk. Yes, let's go for a run. You know what? Let's not order pizza. Or if I go to this restaurant, you're going to order a salad, a soup, anything else besides the thick bread. If that is a thing that you know is slowing you down and holding you back, be honest with yourself. Communicate that with your people. The right people will want to elevate with you and support you. Accountability, people on the same page, wanting to succeed. The others, they're going to have slick little side comments. Oh, you eating another salad, drinking water. Get away from those people. Because once you start getting in good physical condition, mental condition, elevate your finances, they show the real colors. So whoever's cracking jokes right now, keep your eye out for those people. Those are fucking snakes. They're aware of your progress and your potential, so they want to undermine you. And that leads me right into number 3. You've programmed your subconscious mind to not believe in yourself because all you do is talk, think, plan, overanalyze, overprocrastinate, and you don't take action. So from a simplistic standpoint, take consistent action. This is not rocket science. People try to overshadow and overcomplicate things to think that they don't know what to do. You know exactly what to do. You just got to snap yourself out of it. That person over here is not smarter than you. That person over here is not better than you. They just consistently take action. That's all it is. Keep it simple. Discipline is the key. That is the secret that you're looking for. And number 4, you settled and lowered your standards. Your goals were up here. You listened to too many negative people. Maybe you gave up when you failed. Somebody laughed at you and said, I told you that wasn't for you. Failure is part of the progress. Embarrassment is part of the progress. The struggle is part of the progress. Stress, anxiety, nightmares, waking up, feeling fucking pissed off at yourself, looking yourself in the mirror. That is all part of the process. Once you plow through that, you have so much confidence, skills, willpower, and every other positive virtue within you. Your character traits elevate. And you radiate confidence and empowering energy. And people feel that. They see that fire in your eye and that consistent focus. They're like, damn, I don't know who that is, but I want them part of my team. I don't know who that is, but I want to be part of their team. It doesn't matter if you're 4 foot or 7 foot, male, female, gay, straight, Muslim, Christian, Jewish, whatever you are, whoever you are. Doesn't matter. Because when you consistently show up for yourself, you're confident within, you have strong faith, you lead by example, people feel that energy and you radiate and emanate it. That's the person that I want you to be. And I know deep down, that's what you want. Nobody wakes up to say, how can I procrastinate today? How can I get further away from the person that I want to be in life? Nobody wakes up and does that. I know it might sound funny, but seriously. So those are the 4 reasons you procrastinate. You have to break it by taking action. If you need any help besides that, shoot me a message on Instagram. My Instagram will pop up on the screen. That is FitWithDerick2. Or you can go to my website, FitWithDerick.com. I've helped over 500 clients overcome traumas, break their limiting beliefs, get into the best physical and mental shape of their life. And that's what we do here. If you don't need help, I appreciate your time listening to every minute and every second of these podcasts, whether you're on Spotify or YouTube. Thank you for your time. Subscribe to the channel. Leave me a review on Spotify if you like this and appreciate it. Thank you again. And let's stop procrastinating and take more action. This is Mission Ready. Prepare your mind and body for the battlefield of life. Let's fucking get it.